Alright, in this video, I'm going to be talking about JoJo kinks. Which JoJos got their weird kinks. I might just go over like main JoJos and the main villain of the part. Not like every character. Maybe I might do jobros later, who knows. Maybe if enough people like this video, sure. But part 1, Jonathan Joestar. I think Jonathan, out of every character that we're going to be probably talking about in this video, I think Jonathan is probably the one that just doesn't have a kink necessarily. I think he just loves the vanilla. He loves the blandness. He loves the bread, just like vanilla bowl like that, you know, just peak bland for Jonathan Joestar. I don't think he has a kink, to be honest. Now, part 1 Dio, I think part 1 Dio likes violence. I think he likes violence. I think he'll choke you or punch you in the middle of it, like something that makes him feel powerful, you know, something stupid like that, you know, because he is on a little bit of a power trip. He, you know, something that makes him feel strong, you know, something like that. And part 2's Joseph and Cars. Joseph, I think Joseph likes Italians. He's got something weird with Susie Q, and he's got something weird with Cesarino. So I think maybe he likes Italians or MILFs. You know, one of the two. One of the two. Because we saw, you know, he was like, nice. You know, like, oh my goodness, that is so weird. I guess he didn't know, but still, bro, like, chill out, dog. You know, what the hell is going on there? Part 2 Cars. I think Cars would be like furry. I think that's what he would be. He'd be like furry stuff. Like, the dude can transform into any animal or like do like anything. Like, could you imagine all the possibilities he has with the furry stuff? All of the possibilities he has. You know, wings. You know, he could be a bird. He can be a bear, maybe. You know, all these possibilities he has with these different animals. Plus, on top of that, he saves them all the time. He saved the dog or whatever. Like, the dude has a weird thing with you know, with animals. I think that's what I'm gonna say as a guess. You know, animals for Cars. Part 3 Jotaro. Man, I don't know about Jotaro, man. Like, I can see so many different things, like something related to dolphins, maybe. Maybe like something like dolphin, kind of the deep kind of weird thing, maybe. But I don't know if that's like a kink or anything for him, you know. I think something, because like Jotaro's just like, what would he like, you know? Like, what does he like? Men? Like, what? Redheads, bro? Like, what exactly would he like, you know? Maybe something with dolphins, maybe redheads. Jotaro is one character that, like, I can't even really decide like that, because, like, it's so, what does he ever take interest in like that when it comes to that stuff? Nothing. Not even like a joke one, you know? Like, what exactly does he take interest in? Like, what? Nothing, man. There's nothing. So you can either say like redheads or like maybe something with dolphins. That's it, bro. Maybe just that's it. That's literally it. Nothing else. Like, truly, there's nothing else like that, you know. So I'm gonna go with redheads because for Kakyoin, you know, he loving on Kakyoin, so Kakyoin. So I'm gonna go with redheads for Jotaro. Part 3 Dio. Dio from part 3, I want to say, I said violence for part 1 Dio, so for part 3 I'm going to say domination. He wants to dominate, nothing more, nothing less, and the guy likes him young, so that's a problem. You saw what he was doing with Pucci. I don't care what anyone says, they were friends, I don't know. That is weird nonetheless. But I guess that's like more like I think that's part 6 Dio, yeah, but like I think that was during part 3's time, so I'm just gonna stick with the domination one for Dio, to be honest. And after Dio is part 4. part 4's Josuke. Now, Josuke, what would Josuke's kink be? Now, Josuke, I don't know what his would be either, to be honest. I think he's more of like a one, there's only one person out there for me kind of thing. Maybe like Jonathan a little bit, but a little more just like, because I remember him saying like, oh, I'm more of like a true love kind of guy, you know, right? Josuke maybe have a kink for Okoyasu. Yeah, we'll say like that. Okoyasu is his kink, you know, that's his guy, you know, that's his boy. You know, Okoyasu, that's his kink. Now, Yoshikage Kira, I mean, do we even have to explain with this guy? We would just be wasting time. It's hands. He loves his freaking hands. He licks them. He does weird stuff with them. You know, he does his thing with the hands, okay? He loving on the hands. Now, then maybe like, I think he likes both kinds. Maybe like cut off hands and, you know, still severed hands and still attached hands. So now after part 4 is part 5, Giorno Giovanna. Now Giorno, oh, what to say with Giorno? I mean, one, he's a 15-year-old, so yeah. Yeah, okay. You know, he's fairly young, and I don't think he ever takes interest in anything like that. But then again, he was given the golden suck to Mista that one time, so I don't know. Maybe he likes doing it on the job. So with Giorno, I would say Giorno's kink is probably maybe like something so gay, you know, because I feel like Giorno's gay, you know. I learned a lot of JoJos like feel like they're gay, but I think Giorno's actually a genuine homosexual. That's my theory. I think he is. So his kink would be, I don't know if gay is a kink. Like, that's not really a kink, you know. Gay, you are gay. Like, that's not a kink. So I don't know what Giorno's would be, you know. Like, Giorno's could be maybe bugs, like ladybugs, maybe something weird like that, something like organic, you know. Like, I already know what Johnny Joestar's is. I would say bugs, but like he's got the bug bite, you know. But Giorno's, I would say like bugs, maybe, or maybe he's vanilla. Maybe he's just vanilla, but gay vanilla. You know, maybe he's just like a homosexual, but for men. Vanilla, but with men. You know, that's a W. That's a W in my book. So that's Giorno's. We'll say that's Giorno's. This is not even kinks. This is just what's your sexuality at this point. Cause this is like stupid. So after Giorno is Diavolo or and Doppio. Doppio's, man, Doppio and Diavolo, man, that's I don't even like their kink is probably like, I don't know, man, like something like maybe maybe something like multiple people at the same time, maybe a menage a trois, something like that, 2-1 or like something like that, you know. That's what I would, that's a solid guess, you know. You can switch between Doppio, Diavolo, like Doppio, do this, or you know, something like that, you know, because that's the only thing I can think of, you know. What else? Like that brown haired, like basic looking girl, like that's nothing, you know. Like, come on, man, you know. I think he's definitely like a two person at the same time kind of guy, something like that, something stupid like that. Now after Diavolo is then part 6, Jolene. I think Jolene's is like doing something bad in a place you shouldn't be doing it, something dangerous, like in a jail cell, like doing it when there's a risk. I think that's what Jolene likes, when there's a risk, you know. Catwoman kind of like, we should be doing this with Batman, but that's what makes it fun kind of thing, you know. So that's what Jolene would be. That's her kink. Now Poochie's kink, Oh man, Poochie. Bro, does he even have one? Like, he's literally a priest who's abstinent. So, you know, I mean, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say Dio. Like, just like Josuke's is Dio, I think Poochie's is religious. Like, maybe like senior. He likes people who are a lot older than him. Sure. Because Dio is like so much older, like hundreds of years older than Poochie, and Poochie's very young, impressionable, you know. So he likes people who make him grow, if you know what I mean. So with Poochie, I'm gonna have to say like he likes older guys. Yeah, he likes older guys, and maybe the same kind of thing with Jolene, where it's like, yeah, you know, a little bit of risk in there is not too bad. A little bit of risk for Poochie, you know. He can be, and maybe I think he's a tease, you know. Maybe he'll just lay on the bed with Poochie, but never go that mile, you know. Maybe he'll like do something just like weird, but then like never go the full mile, not the full thing, you know. That's what Poochie is about, the tease life, okay? So after Poochie is part 7, Johnny Joestar. That's just, I mean, come on now. The guy likes bug bites. He loves the bug bite fetish. You know, he told that to the Gyro, or, you know, his real name, when he told him his real name, but he told him that to Gyro, so, you know, he likes the bug bites. He likes how they swell up and are red. You know, that's Johnny Joestar. We already knew that. That's like with Kira. We already knew that. Now, with Funny Valentine, yes, he did that weird. I don't know, when he did that thing with Lucy, I felt that was just like, it just felt out of character. Sure, we could say that, but I don't know. I just don't like that about it. But whatever, that's fine. I'm gonna say Funny Valentine. Yes, maybe basic or whatever, but like, truly, like, what else could you give him, you know? So I'm gonna say he likes full-blooded American women. Fully American women. What else could you give the guy? What else? Like, come on, like, Johnny Joestar, that was an easy dub. That was like an easy, like, oh, he likes the bug bites. Like, he literally says it. So, like, with Funny Valentine, it's like, oh, man, like, bruh. Like, I think, because that's what I feel like he would like. He loves American girls, you know. I think that's what he would like. And he had a wife, so, like, whatever, you know. So, that's, and in part 8, you know, Josuke, I don't even know about Josuke. I heard, like, Josuke, like, from part 8 had something with his balls, man. Like, I don't know what happened to his, like, weird thing, but, like, I think he had, like, 4, like, testicles. I'm fairly sure. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he did have, like, 4 balls, so, or testicles or whatever. So just, you know, just tell me if I'm wrong. But if that's true, like, you know, what the hell? Like, what the fuck? Like, why does he have 4 balls? Like, oh my god, I really gotta read part 8, because that's wild. That part seems like super crazy. So I don't know, like, if he's got a weird fetish or something. Like, I don't know. Toru, please tell me if Toru has like a fetish, or what his fetish or kink would be. Please, please, please tell me. I really would want to know what that man's like a weird ass thing is, you know. I kind of have a feeling Josuke is gonna be something out there and weird, but if he doesn't really just have one, just tell me what you think he would have, you know. But that's gonna be it for this video. Peace out, y'all.